What's going on, folks? Thanks for tuning back in. Now, I want to start this video off by saying I made it to 200 subscribers. Now, that may not be a lot to other people, but to me, that's a big number. It's a big milestone for me, so I want to say thank you for all the subscriptions and all the engagements you guys have been doing in the comment section. It's awesome, and I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will be doing a little contest at the end. Now, what I was going to do was, like, just do like my 200th subscriber gets a thing, but there's really no way of gauging that, or that I know of at least, and it's not fair to the people who have been subscribing, to the channel for, a long time and have been commenting for a long time, and some new kid gets this new cool thing. So I'll be asking 2 questions at the end. One person can win both prizes, or 2 people can win one prizes. It's just whoever gets them right first will get those prizes. But that's at the end of the video, so stick around for that. But this is the ANDREWCX portion of my ANDREWCX Warwick Homestead build. Is located in the back of the settlement, right on those sewage tanks, so they get the prime real estate of the settlement right here. But moving on inside, I made some backstories too, so they're a bit dumb, but I like them. Whatever, make your own backstories if you don't like it. But I love how this garage door kind of worked out. It fits like a glove. Like, it worked perfectly. I didn't expect it to. And I didn't even have to place it or mod it. It just kind of put itself there. So that's awesome. But moving on inside, we've got the little head honcho of the Warwick Homestead Brotherhood section. Or not Brotherhood section, ANDREWCX section. Now, this guy used to be a Brotherhood of Steel paladin. Kind of a wild card. Got kicked out because he couldn't follow any rules and he was partying too much and just, like, being a general dickhead. So he got kicked out. They let him keep his power armor, and then he found another group of power armor enthusiasts right by the Pridwin. So he went down there and joined up, and through his natural leadership through the Brotherhood of Steel, he rose through the ranks and became the leader of this little section of the ANDREWCX. So this is his little living quarters. You'll see here, like, I had a load of fun. Like, the power on this setting, or this settlement, is like, I think it's at like 900 or something like that, because I keep putting these little power switch generators around because they don't make any noise, and it's way easier to wire things to this small box rather than trying to find like a loud ass generator to wire everything through. But this is his settlement. You got his little flamer here, and then his little sleeping area and his safe where he keeps his important shit, and his little terminal where you can type in all his little entries for the day. I've said little way too many times in that sentence. Over here, now see, I've got that mod that has those pre-decorated furniture items and stuff like that, but I've used it too many times and I've kind of gotten stale with it, so I decided to make my own. Just kind of threw some shit on the table here, and I believe that couch is also a bed, and I really like how the light from that lamp lights up that section of the couch. Looks really cool at night. The biggest reason I started wiring through these little switch generators is because you can section off lighting individually. So if I were to turn, I don't think this one works as well. But yeah, like, it turns off all the lights like a light switch would. So add some kind of realism to it. Also, it may like leave on certain lights and turn off certain lights. So it kind of gives a little bit more detailed ambient lighting. Over here is sort of like a little work area where you like write shit down, takes notes, and builds some stuff. And then we move on this way. You've got the ANDREWCX, not the garage, but the sort of living area. According to physics, this thing should not exist, but it's a video game, so fuck physics, right? But if you, let's please say it did it. Oh, okay. So this door is wired in, and I had this in an old settlement earlier, but with these warehouse doors, if you put like a switch and a shitload of pylons, you can open the door from both sides, but one side you can't open it. Like, with this side, if you open it, like, if you close the door from this side, you can't open it from this side. So it adds a little bit more like immersion, security sort of thing to your settlements. You can open and close it from the outside all you want, as long as this is powered on. And that's what I was saying. I was dicking around with a lot of little switch generators because it really, you can do a lot with them. So I really recommend that mod. Over here is sort of like a little miniature garage. The bigger garage is going to be through that door out there in that building, but I'm not going to show that yet because I'm not finished with it. But this is sort of a small little little garage sort of thing to build stuff. And if you see here, this is what I was talking about with the playing around with wiring. There's wires all over the place, but what I wanted to do was to not take away, like, because the stock lights that you get that hang from the ceiling, like just the bulbs, they're super bright and they wash out a lot of light in the area. So what, like, and at night it kind of looks shitty, like it really blows in, fills out the entire room. You don't want that because it's nighttime. So what I did was use some of those the multicolored lights, and just put them on the dimmest setting and attach them to a light switch so that nothing else affects them and they don't affect anything else. But over here is sort of like an X01 Atom Cat's like new decal power armor sort of build that they're tinkering around with. I love doing this in settlements, like not finishing the power armor because it makes it look like a work in progress. And then this way I built like a little bar out of these crates. I didn't really want to use the actual bar that's given to you. I want to make it look more put together, because like this entire section was never there before. So everything's sort of just hastily put together. So you've got a shitty little bar made out of crates, and I think it looks sick. And then these couches over here are the beds for Atom Cat's prospects. Now, if you know how like MCs or motor clubs work, prospects are like the people, like the dudes who aren't technically in the club yet, but they're just working their way up to it, like proving their worth. So those dudes sleep on the couch as a prospect would, and they do all the little bitch work around the settlement, and they farm, and no one likes farming, so they have to do all the uncool stuff. And then over here is like a little cooking area. Didn't really do anything too fancy to it, just kind of added it last minute because, you know, boys got to eat. So I just threw that there last minute. And then this little area over here is sort of where they can work on their own little power armor. You can see all this junk around, working on helmets and whatnot. And then this Atom Cat's decal power armor that they're working on. And again, I put a dim light above it so it doesn't take away from any of the ambient light. I don't feel like dicking around and waiting till nighttime to show you how it looks, but it looks sick, just trust me. Once I've got the garage done, I'm gonna do like an entire settlement tour, so you'll see the difference in night and day in that. And then upstairs, which I totally forgot was even a thing, like I finished decorating all this stuff, and I took a step back to just like take it all in, like I'm finally finished and finally done decorating. And then I noticed the stairs, and I was like, God damn it, I forgot about upstairs. So I had nothing up here. So this is kind of like hastily put together, and it's not very clever, but I had to finish it. So I'm like, whatever cool shit that I've got that I can think of, fucking throw it down. So up here is kind of where the actual Atom Cats from this section live. The prospects live downstairs. Actual cats live upstairs. But as you can see up here, it's not really clever. Just kind of like threw some shit up there. You know, like whatever I could think of, or whatever I could find or had. You know, I just threw it up there. As you can see, a toilet and a bathtub don't belong upstairs. If they're not being used, obviously. They're both broken. But, yeah, it's got a... Oh, my... God damn it. So right before I make these videos, I always look around to make sure I don't have any of these placed anywhere posts sticking around. And I got rid of 3, and I was like, okay, that's it. I can't find any more. Lo and behold, there one is. I'll get rid of it in post. But... yeah, just some more garbage. I always hate leaving those over there because it looks so sloppy. But, yeah, just some random trash and bunk beds and just cool stuff I had in my inventory. Because usually when I decorate, I go through the chem lab and or the chem station, and I create a bunch of junk. I had this stuff laying around, so I just threw it all up. I didn't feel like working on this anymore. But that is it for the upstairs. That's also a bed. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. I used to do that a lot with, like, before the mods, with the, like, cement pillar glitch or whatever. I used to do that a lot, and so there's, like, cement poles laying all over the place. But yeah, that's it for the settlement in this video. Now on to the questions. Now, like I said before, one person can answer both questions and get both prizes, or 2 people can answer one question, and, you know, if you get, you know, one person gets one question right and another person gets another question, y'all both get, you know, separate prizes for each question. Each question has its own prize. So you can possibly get both, or 2 people can get one. It just depends on whoever gets what right first. So the first question is kind of an easy one. What is the name that I give to all the bars I build in the Commonwealth? Now, with a little bit of research, you can find that out. Second question might be a bit more difficult. I'm just not quite sure if I've talked about it that much, but as you may or may not have known, I did a little update video. I recently separated from the military. Question is, what branch of service did I separate from? So first question, what's the name that I give to all the bars that I build in the Commonwealth? And what is the branch of service that I just separated from? So leave that in the comments section below. First person to get either of them right is gonna get, I'll find some way to get you a message so I can get an address to send those prizes to. But just my way of giving back, because I'm really stoked about meeting 200 subscribers. Like I said, not a big number to some people, big number to me, so I'm giving back. Leave your answers in the comment section below. Also, leave any ideas of any settlements you'd like to see me build, and I'll try and knock that out. Not running out of ideas, but I kind of want to see what you guys are thinking, and you know, maybe I haven't thought of some of the things that you guys have thought of. So, neat little way to build some interesting builds. Keep subscribing, keep liking the videos. You guys are killing it. As always, thank you so much for watching. And take it easy. Yeah. I'm horrible at closing out. Sorry. Bye.